Hello guys, and welcome to my second tutorial of Unreal Engine C++. In this video, what we are going to do, we are going to open a door. In order for us to open a door, what we are going to do, we have everything set up. So as you can see, we have the movement already. Okay, so now let's try to open a door. So we are going to content, static content, architecture, and let's put a wall over here. Let's rotate the wall 90 degree. Okay, and let's move a little bit over here. Now go to static content again and props, door frame, select the door frame, and let's put it over here, and the door itself. So we have the door frame and the door, and let me see, I think it's good over there. It's just to, to set up everything. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this. So we had the door over here, we had a character. So when we press play, we can see that we can pass through the door, but that's not a problem right now. Later on we are going to fix it. We just want to open the door when we press a key. So for example, if we press the C key, we want the door to be open. So how we set up this? So let's think about it. I have a graphics over here that I made for you guys. So over here you can see that the avatar have something called input component. So we have something over here that is called input component that we use to move the character, but we use bind access. The another one is gonna be bind action. So bind action is when a key has been pressed. So we are going to use input component in order to do this. Okay, so input component, then if any key is pressed, so the function that we are going to create, we are going to create a function, and we are going to create a variable that is going to call bDoor. So it's going to be a boolean variable, and we are going to set up the boolean variable to be false at the beginning, and when the keys is pressed, right, the function is going to change the variable to true. So let's do this so we can see it. So let's go over here, and inside of my character, so remember to go to your avatar character and open your avatar or whatever name that you put on it. So let's create the variable. So I said that it's going to be a boolean. Over here we can see it in the paint. It's a boolean because it takes true or false. Okay, bool bDoor. So this one we are going to set it equal to false from the beginning. It's equal to false. And what else do we need? Let's go to the graphic. We need a function. This function we are going to be is going to be called void open door. and we don't have to pass any argue inside. It's going to be empty. Always when it's uh, bind action, you don't have to pass any argue on it. So just remember that when it's a bind access, for example like this one, to open, to move forward and to move right, you have to pass one argue in order to move the character. But this one is going to be called bind action, so you don't have to pass any argue on it. So let's take this function and put it at the bottom of our C++ class. And let's copy this and put it over here, and that's all. So now from the beginning, this function bDoor is equal to false. So what I mean by that, if I want to open the door, this function bDoor has to be true. So how we can tell the program that this function is equal to true? Okay, let's see this working. So let's make another input component, and this one is going to be called bind action open door. The intelligence is not helping me out. I don't know why. Input component bind action. Okay, open door, and then constant IE press. So when a key is pressed, so we are going to use this one, this object, and avatar open door. So that's all. So let's try to let's test this. So let's see if it's working. So we are going to do the same thing. We are going to do the next. So we are going to call the bDoor, and let's set it up equal to true right now. So bDoor is equal to true, and then we are going to set if bDoor is equal to true. So execute the next statement if this is true. So G engine and add on screen the book message 0 float 15 seconds F color, that's a construction, so we can put a black. The door is open. Okay, everything has been set up. So let's see if this is working. So let's compile. Okay, And let's try to play. We play the game, we can move, but we haven't yet settings, project settings. We have to input action mapping. We have to add one action mapping. Has to be called the same that we put over here. Open door. Open door. And in the keyboard, if I press the C, I said, alright, so if I press the C, so the door is going to be open. So let's play again. So everything is good. If I press the C, the door is open. So we can see that everything is working perfect. Okay, so let's do the next thing. I think that we have to set up another variable, because this one is just to this one. Let's set up another variable. So this variable is going to be a boolean too, but it's going to be is b true. Let's put it like that. So, and it's going to take one argue, so it's going to be bool let's call it b doors. Okay, and let's put this one at the bottom of our function. B door is equal to true. So over here we are going to do the next statement. We are going to put this one is a variable, so we don't need this to be public. We are going to set up this one as private section. So private bool b door is equal to false. Okay, and we can change it later on with true functions. Okay, so this one is false, and we have one function in order to set it up equal to true, and another function that is going to be needed is going to be void get b door. Get b door, and this one is just going to return the variable. Copy, paste this one over here, and let's copy this. So this one is true, b true. So we are going to set up first b door b door b door. Okay, b door is equal to b doors. Okay, so what is going to happen over here if I pass a value in b door, right? So for example, I'm going to use this variable this function over here, and I'm going to say the same thing. This function is going to be bDoor. So what's the value of bDoor over now, right now? Right now bDoor is true. So it's going to pass through to this and through to this function. So we are saying the same thing. We can do it this way too. It's just equal to true. Okay, and that's gonna be all. So in this function is gonna be equal to true, and this function that is the same thing is going to pass that value to this function to bDoor. Okay, so right now this function is gonna be equal to true. We are changing through the function, and the another one is to get it. So we have to get the function. In order to do this, we are going to say the next statement. We are going to return we have to change this one bool. This one has to be void, and this one has to be bool. Bool, and this one void. Okay, has to be like that. Return bDoor. So guys, let's see if everything is working. Return bDoor. I think that everything is okay. Let's see. Okay, let's hope that everything is okay. Okay, everything has been looking so good for now. Let's see, play. We moving, everything is okay. The Unreal Engine hasn't crashed yet. Let's save everything, because sometimes Unreal Engine crash. So let's press the C. So everything is working perfect. Okay, that's good. So we are making progress. So we have one function, bDoor is returning. So everything is okay, everything is working good. So now the next thing that we have to do, we are going to create one component. This component, new C++ component, actor component. So what we are going to do, we are going to select the door. We go into the add component section, and we are going to create a new C++ component, actor component. We click next, and new actor component, open angle. Okay, or we can call open door. Okay, so let's see, we have the avatar, we get the input component. If we press a key, the function is going to set up everything equal to true, and from that we have created the open door that is going to inherit the functions from avatar. So we are going to see this later on. and then we are going to create a function if avatar bDoor is equal to true, and so open and go. So let's see how everything is going to work. Over here we have open door. Okay, everything is good up to now. So what do we need? We need the next thing. We need to, let's go to over here we are going to include avatar the age. So we are going to include avatar the age over here. Okay, and let's create a function called open and go. Okay, void open and go. Okay, so let's try right now. Get owner. Let's see right now. Get set actor rotation. So we have one over here, new rotation, F1, and F rotator, new rotator. I like this one. F rotator. So in pitch, in jaw, and roll. So let's see what's going on. So which one is pitch? Rotation, roll, pitch. So we want to rotate it. In jaw. Okay, so let's see again. In jaw. So we want to rotate it over here in the middle. So let's put 0 point F 0. Let's put 90 degree, 90 point F, and 0 point F, and that's all. So this over here is this function is going to rotate the door. So what we are going to do now, we are going to, let's call again the include avatar the age, and then over here we are going to do the next statement. If get bDoor, let's see how we can do this. I think that is better if we do it from here, just from here. So we need to call this function. It's a character, so I think that we can use a avatar. So we're gonna be using a avatar. Let's see why it's not working. Intelligence is not helping me out. So avatar. So we are going to call this my poem. So what we are going to do, we are going to create an instance to my poem. So we are going to cast the information that we have inside of the class that we just created, a avatar. Cast what? A avatar. And we are going to call you some static. I think it's called static. You game static. Game play static. And from this one we call get. We can go straight down and we can see what we can get. Let's see if we can get the player. That's what we getting. We're getting the player, right? So let's get the player. Get player poem. Get player poem. So it's gonna be asking for two parameters. The first one is for get world and the second one for int. So this one is easy. So the first one we're gonna be using get world to get it from the world. So you can get the player from the world, right? So we don't have to do anything else. And the second one, let's put just 0, and that's all. So let's do the next step. So if, right, the my player, my poem, so if my poem so let's go over here in my avatar.h, and over here we have get bdoor. So that's what we are getting, get bdoor, because we need to know when is b equal to true, and when is b equal to true when we press the C, right? So get bdoor. Okay, and that's a function, so remember to put the parameter on it. And open brackets and close bracket. Okay, and that's gonna be all. And just remember to put the function over here. So we are going to pass the function open angle over here, and that's gonna be all. Okay guys, so let's see if this is working. Everything looks pretty nice. So let's go to compile. And we had to put the door movable. So over here you can see a static, maybe it's over here. So you can put a movable. So this is in order to move the door in the world. So when it's playing, if you don't put the door movable and you have a static, the door is not going to move even if you if you try to press the C key. So remember to put the immovable. Alright, so save everything, because sometimes Unreal Engine crash if you miss something. Play, and let's see. Okay, we're moving around. So now let's press the C key. Voila, the door has been opened. The door is open. Okay, so in the next tutorial we are going to talk about, maybe let me think about it, and I'll let you know, guys, in the next tutorial what we are going to talk about. Maybe we are going to do some jump and something else. Okay, thank you for watching this video and subscribe. See you soon.